Hi, this is your host, Aunt Pilu. Why do earthquakes happen? That's a great question. Earthquakes happen because of the sudden release of energy in the Earth's crust that creates seismic waves that shake the ground. But why does that energy get released suddenly? Well, that's because of the movement of tectonic plates. You see, the Earth's crust is broken into several large and small pieces called tectonic plates. These plates are constantly moving, albeit very slowly, and they can collide with each other, pull away from each other, or slide past one another. The point where two plates meet is called a fault line, and it's along these fault lines where most earthquakes occur. There are several different types of plate movements and several different types of earthquakes. But let's focus on the most common type of earthquake, which occurs when two plates that are sliding past each other suddenly slip a little. Imagine you're standing on one plate and your foot is stuck to the other plate. If the plate you're standing on starts to move forward while the plate your foot is stuck to moves backward, your foot will want to keep moving backward, but it can't because it's stuck. So you start to bend. The more the plate you're standing on moves forward, the more you bend until suddenly your foot slips and both plates start moving at the same time. When they slip, you straighten, and the energy you built up while bending gets released. That sudden release of energy is what causes the earthquake. The point where the slippage begins is called the focus or hypocenter of the earthquake. The point directly above it on the Earth's surface is called the epicenter. The energy released at the focus travels outward in all directions in the form of seismic waves. It's these seismic waves that shake the ground during an earthquake. The strength of an earthquake is measured using something called the Richter scale. The Richter scale is a base 10 logarithmic scale, which means that each whole number on the scale represents a tenfold increase in the amplitude of the seismic waves. For example, a magnitude 3 earthquake is 10 times stronger than a magnitude 2 earthquake and 100 times stronger than a magnitude 1 earthquake. A major earthquake is one that has a magnitude of 7 or higher. Most major earthquakes happen along the edges of the Pacific Ocean, where there are a lot of tectonic plates meeting. The reason there are so many tectonic plates meeting here is because of something called the Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire is a horseshoe-shaped belt around the Pacific Ocean where volcanoes and earthquakes are common. There are so many volcanoes and earthquakes here because of the movement of three major tectonic plates: the Pacific Plate, the North American Plate, and the Eurasian Plate. These three plates are constantly moving and colliding with each other, which causes a lot of volcanic and earthquake activity. In fact, about 75% of all major earthquakes happen within the Ring of Fire. While most earthquakes are not very strong, some can be incredibly powerful. The strongest earthquake ever recorded happened in Chile in 1960. It had a magnitude of 9.5. This earthquake was so strong that it generated a tsunami that killed over 1,000 people in Chile and Peru. It also caused widespread damage in both countries and had an estimated total cost of over $8 billion, which is equivalent to over $11 billion today. Earthquakes can be dangerous, but they're also incredibly fascinating. They're a reminder of the immense power of nature and the importance of understanding our planet. So the next time you feel an earthquake, remember it's just the Earth's way of shaking things up a little. Alright, that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a like and drop a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, click the subscribe button.